What's going on, guys? It's me, daKatz, and we're recording another episode of Horizon SMP. I forgot to record an introduction, so I'm just dubbing over right now. The opening clip is me trying to find a warm ocean biome using a biome finder, and then we use that to make a nether portal to go and find, obviously, the warm ocean biome because we want to get sea pickles. This video is kind of just a compilation of a whole bunch of clips like that. So there's 3 to 4 different clips, and the timestamps will be in the description below. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Enjoy, peace. Okay, so we are on a website called chunkbase.com, and we can use it to find specific biomes. Now in Minecraft, there is a /locate command, and that is used to find structures like end portals and woodland mansions and pirate ships and all that kind of stuff. But in order to find an actual biome, we're going to use this website called chunkbase.com. Now what we can do is we just pop in our seed and then we find the biomes. And the biome we are looking for today, it is called a warm ocean. So a warm ocean is where sea pickles will spawn. So we just search for a warm ocean and we click find biomes, and then we'll probably need to zoom out just a little bit. And as you can see, we have selected a few. Okay, so my base is at -650, -350. So we are about here. So the closest warm ocean for us is this one up here. And the coordinates are -1143 and 2919. So I'm just going to jot those down. Okay, so this is my creative test world, aka my prison server, and I kind of just use it to do all my testing on it, because it is just a server that is always online and I'm opt and I can just have a whole range of different functions. So what we're going to do is we are going to load up the world that the server is on, or that the Horizon SMP server is on more specifically, and we're going to load up that seed onto a new world so that we can explore it. So what we can do is we go mv create Horizon, we'll just call it Horizon SMP, and then we'll go normal S and then the seed. So that'll start the creation of Horizon SMP world, which should take a few moments. So that has been completed. Now we can teleport to the world. mvtp Horizon SMP. And this is the world, and we have spawned ourselves in the jungle biome, which is the default spawn for the other server. And what I'll do first is I'll just TP us to my base coordinates. So I can use /tpos, and it's -650, -350. So as you can see here, this is the same area of my base. We have the little river here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Over this way should be the village, and there you go. So as you can see, now we have confirmed that this is the same, in fact, seed. So let's teleport to the coordinates that we found on the Chunkbase website. So those were tpos, -1200, 100, -29. So I just rounded them up. And as you can see, this is the warm ocean biome with plenty of coral, plenty of sea pickles. So now we know this is the coordinates. So what we're going to do is we are going to go on another website now and figure out where we need to place our nether portal in the nether to get ourselves to this location the most efficiently. So this is the nether portal calculator. Very simple. All you do is you type in your coordinates in the overworld, and it'll give you the coordinates for the nether. And there's a whole bunch of instructions on how to set it up. But because we are just setting a portal in the nether, it'll automatically connect to the location we want in the overworld. So we don't have to worry about kind of breaking portals and replacing portals and all that stuff. All you need is your obsidian, a path in the nether to get to it. And yeah, so the coordinates that we're doing are -1200, 100, -2900. So the coordinates we're going to get to in the nether are these ones here on the right. Okay, so we are ready to go into the portal and venture off. I've got myself a whole bunch of iron tools and iron armor, so that in case we die, we don't lose anything of value really. So this is my nether area. We spawn ourselves in a little box that's protected. And these are the tunnels that I've already set up. So over in that direction is where the other guys have their bases. And then over in this direction is where I have found myself an ocean monument for spawning guardians. So I do plan on building a farm in some time in the future, and that will be a collaborative effort with another person on the server hopefully. But anyways, let's go find where we're going to put this new portal so that we can get to the ocean biome. So it looks like we can run this direction all the way to -363 on the z-axis. So that's a good start. Okay, so this is 363. So now let's go off in this direction and bring our x to -150. Uh-oh. Oh shit. I heard the gust and then I heard the blaze and I thought, you know, oh, the blaze is not going to hit me if I'm moving, but lo and behold, I was wrong. Let's try and build a... I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh, for God's sake. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. Our portal is set up. And let's go through it. And hopefully it should end up in the biome that we want. The warm ocean biome. Get some sea pickles. Okay, so we have spawned underground, which is not ideal. So the coordinates are not ideal, but that's because I did not put it at the correct Y coordinates. I didn't think that they'd mattered, to be honest, but apparently they did. Anyway, if we just mine up, eventually we should reach the ocean. And then obviously we will be flooded, so we need to find a way to protect ourselves from being flooded. Anyway, let's just go up and make sure that we are in fact in the right spot. And there you have it. Now we have our portal set up to the bottom of the ocean, and we can get all the sea pickles that we came for. Hooray! Cool, so we have harvested over 64 sea pickles, which is more than enough. Sea pickles are also growable using bone meal, so it's really not much of an issue. If we want to get more, we can do that back at our base. So anyways, it was a long process, but I would call that a mission success. Anyway guys, since we are close, I will show you the other nether portal that I set up earlier today. And it's just over in the direction here to the left. This is the guardian monument that I found and I've claimed for myself because I'm evil and it's all mine. So yeah, through here, up here. This one here does in fact go to the correct Y coordinates. So this one does spawn above the ocean rather than below the ocean, but we will get the effect straight away, the guardian effect. So yeah, as you can see, we spawned right on top of the guardian. You couldn't have asked for a better spawn, and I did that in the same way that I did the other thing, using the biome finder and the nether portal calculator. But yeah, this is the monument that I have found. And I accidentally just jumped off because I'm an idiot. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no! Just jump! Oh, for God's sake! Are you shitting me? And there goes all my sea pickles, and we have to go back and get more now. For God's sake. For God's sake. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Okay guys, so we are back in the nether and we're going to be setting up another portal. This portal should lead to the Stronghold, hopefully if I've set it up correctly. I already know that the nether the Ender Dragon has been defeated by the other guys. But I just want to have a route to the end as well. So I'm just going to the nearest portal to me. So that's over in this direction. Our base is just over... Where was it? Cool. So our base is just over there. And then about 100 blocks away, I have made a tunnel to what I hope is going to be the Stronghold. So over this way, I haven't really fleshed it out like I have the other tunnels. Fortunately, this one is more over on land, so I don't really have to worry about kind of the structure of it or making it safe. But yeah, anyway, so we go over this way, and the coordinates are -225, -138. So over here, again, we're over the lava, which is always fun. Let's get in here. Cool. Nice and safe. And then we've got our 10 obsidian that I just mined up. So we're going to put it here on this wall. I always like putting my nether portals on a wall that is even in size. So this is 4 wide, whereas this is 5 wide. So at least this way it's more symmetric than in this way, where it kind of be like 4 blocks here and then 1 on the side. Of course, you can always do irregular portals if you want. So it could be like, we can make this whole thing a portal and then it'd be 5 by 3 for the entrance. But we are just going to stick with the traditional, and let's hope this goes to the Stronghold. I've got my good diamond and I've got my good sword and good pickaxe with me. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? What is that? Tell me that is not the perfect portal location. What are the odds on that? Let me go back. Let me go back and make sure this is actually my portal. Yeah, it is. I am totally over the moon that the Stronghold that I selected is the same one that the other guys on this server has already unlocked. So let's just go in there and let's see what we can do. So like I said, the End Dragon has been defeated. I just want to kind of go out and get myself, obviously, a pair of elytra wings. So I've never actually been in the end and done an end city raid or anything like that. So let's just kind of explore the area and see, you know, what it's like. So I think we need to shoot an ender pearl into one of those teleport thingies. So let's just see what this is. Yep, so we got bedrock, so that is what we need. We need an ender pearl so that we can go through there. So let's just see how long it takes till we get an ender pearl. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my word. Oh my word. I almost just died. I almost just died, even though I was completely protected. That makes no sense to me. Obviously my iron armor doesn't do anything. But yeah. So we got our ender pearl. Let's go up to the thingy-mabob here and shoot it through. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm feeling like the end gate or... Yeah, I have no clue what this thing's called. But let's go through here and let's see where it takes us. Zoop. Oh my god, I almost just died. Okay, so I'm going to assume that that takes us back to where we just started. We only got 4 pieces of bread with us, which is not very much. So let's pick up some of this chorus fruit. See, I know it's called chorus fruit. Let's get all this. Nice. We kind of need some of the chorus flowers. Okay, so we got a bunch of chorus fruit. We'll get a bunch of end stone as well. We're not going to be able to stay long much in this end because I don't have enough food with me. So what we'll do is we'll just mine up some of the end stone and then we'll kill some endermen hopefully, and then we'll go back to the house and come back with more food so that we can do some exploring. So he's gone insane. Is he going to come back for us? Yeah, he'll be back. This should kill him, right? Okay, we got him. Okay, let's go back to where we came from. Now that we've kind of explored, I feel a bit more comfortable. But yeah, we don't have nowhere near enough bread. That looks cool. So go through here. Are you shitting me? What is that? Oh, was that supposed to happen? I thought it was just supposed to take me home. Cool, so this is my base at the moment, and as you can see, the majority of the chests have been removed, and if you're able to see, I put them to here. So all 20 chests that we had over there and in the house have been put here, and that just makes life a whole lot easier. The next thing we're going to have to do is try and figure out a way to link this panel here with what was the cave. So what I'm thinking is we get rid of all these ladders here. And then what we'll do is we will put the ladders over here on the side instead. So there'll be 2 ways to get up, just so we can keep the symmetry. And then we kind of need to, I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of see the dirt all behind these chests. Or I think we should try and remove the dirt, It's also becoming nighttime and my bed is up there. So let's just work through it. I've kind of run out of all my dark oak logs. I only have 34 planks left, so I suppose we can just use regular oak for now, I think. I think regular oak should look alright for now. I think that looks alright, to be honest. Like so. And then now the question is, do we have the pillar up on here, or do we have the pillar up on there? So yeah, that gives it more depth now. And maybe we can also, I was going to say we can do one of these. We can make a little archway. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. What does it look like if we add more stairs here? I think that looks pretty good as well. Now I'm not so sure about the oak here. Now I don't like this. So what we'll do is we will put it here on the right side. How do we feel about that? Obviously we'd need to put one on either side, but then I think there's too much of a contrast between the top of the crafting table and the dark oak. I don't mind that actually. I think that'll do for now. Just so that this remains clean. Then there's a bit of contrast between the oaky color of this with the stone, and I think that's the same issue I have with these 2 colors. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's start working inside here now. Okay, so I've edited the front of the entrance a little bit more, and then I'll show you the mine that I've built. So I've dug all the way down here, and then we're met with this 7x7 room, and off of this corridor we'll have smaller rooms for things like farms. Same with that side, and then down this way is another corridor leading to a staircase which goes down to the spawners and all the mine shafts down there. So what I want to do now is kind of just fill in all the walls and do the stairs and kind of just make it a little bit more pretty. And so what I've done is I've set up the replay mod, and I'm going to shoot myself a replay and we're going to see how that turns out. So without further ado, if it does work out, let's get right into it, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But yeah, let's go. So I think that time lapse actually turned out really well. All in all, it was about 35 minutes and I made it down into about 1 minute. And overall, I mean, I didn't really do much. I kind of realized that I don't really have too many resources. But all in all, I was actually really happy with how it came out and really happy with just kind of the way I was able to kind of figure out the, what's it called, the replay mod really quickly. Because from the start, I mean, it's pretty simple, but it's also kind of takes a little bit to learn. And I was pretty happy with the product. It's actually really easy to use. So over here is my entity crammer. So I've got 3 different entity crammers here, and each of these have 24 cows in it. And the way it works is when you breed another cow, that becomes 25 cows, and then the system has to kill off one of the cows, so it becomes 24 cows. And it automatically chooses the older cows. So, I mean, you can just keep repopulating it, growing kids, and then having it kill all the old cows, and that way we are basically getting unlimited steaks and unlimited leather. Really, really good. Now my issue is that I am kind of running low on wheat, so I'm very reliant on this farm. So this kind of grows every maybe like 20 minutes in real time. It's kind of just whenever I come over and check it, that's when I harvest it. And then I was having a problem where this was just completely full of seeds and I didn't know what to do with it. So I set up a little composter here where I chuck the seeds in and it gives me bone meal. And it's not very productive and I don't have any use for it, but I thought it's probably better to set it up than just having me chuck all my seeds in the river as I was doing. So yeah, I've got my 3 entity farm crammer things, and I'm thinking of setting up the same thing with the sheep. But with the sheep, I kind of need to set up maybe like the same system, but with a dispenser as well, with a pair of shears in there, so that I can get wool from them as well, because I don't really need the mutton because I'm getting steak over there. But even if I was to kill the sheep, I would get mutton and wool. So it's like, I just have to decide, do I do the same thing as there, or do I set up a system that automatically shears wool? Again, I'm not too desperate for wool either way, so it's kind of just, they're kind of like just sitting here as well, so I don't know. And then as you saw from the time lapse that I did, that I worked on the interior. So I just changed up the floor just then, but overall it's very simple, but I do really like the look of it. I put a little map here of the base and I locked it, so look at that. I think that looks really nice. That C is like a perfect C. But what we can do is we can take updates of the map every 5 episodes or so and kind of see how the base is progressing, and I think that'd be cool to have them side by side. And as for this interior, it's really just cobblestone and andesite and stone stairs. And although the palette is very simple, it is quite effective, and it is like in theme in what it is, because it is just my mine shaft, and that's why I kind of stuck with cobblestone. Obviously, what's going on with the mushroom and the exterior out here, that's going to be the primary focus, and that's going to have the most depth. But just for now, I've kind of just gone for a really simple interior here. And also, as I was building it, I kind of realized that I don't really have too many different blocks. So I was kind of really just working with cobblestone, a whole bunch of different stones and wood. And my wood was also really low because I used all the dark oak on the build contest. So I went with the birch floor. And I think the birch floor looks really nice in contrast to the cobblestone. And then I also wanted to build a nether wart farm in like one of these rooms. But I thought, how much nether wart do I really need? So I kind of just placed them in the middle here. And the way the kind of light brown merges with the brown, which merges with the gray, I kind of really like that palette as well. And I wanted to put trapdoors in front of it, kind of like a flower box. But you can't put a trapdoor here and here, so I thought, I'd put item frames in, and then what I can do is grab a map and have it like just be a full white map and put it up here, and that way it would be like a solid surface, kind of like a facade. So that is something I would have to do in the future date. Otherwise, if you have other suggestions for blocks I can kind of place here, 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 and here, that would cover the entire surface, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way this looks. Same thing with the ceiling, I kind of just ran out of blocks and I don't have any lanterns or anything, otherwise I would have put a lantern in the center. So I kind of just went with this little pendant and it's kind of growing on me, you know, so I'm going to keep it for a little while. But yeah, so we need to continue doing the path down here, and I ran out of birch during the time lapse, so I just went out and collected more. So let's just continue working on the floor. And what we can do is we can use slabs as well. But yeah, this episode is doesn't really have a structure in place. It's kind of just a bit of everything. So that's why it's a bit random. That's why all these clips are kind of just all merged together. I've been compiling all these clips over the past 2 to 3 days. So that's what this episode is. But yeah, I'm really happy that I set up the replay mod, and I'm definitely going to be utilizing them more in the future. I also have some big projects planned, some farms and stuff that I want to collaborate with other people on the server, because I think that'd be a good way to kind of get to know people. But yeah, so the birch flooring looks really nice. It definitely looks nice. And then, yeah, these walls here look pretty good as well, so I'm not going to change that. I was also smelting some stone bricks, or some stone. So let's just collect some of those. I also really like this crafting menu. I wasn't using it at the beginning, but I'm very happy with it now. Okay, so let's do all these stairs and then let's go back down and finish the staircase. I really like that room. I really like the item frames and the contrast between all the colors. It really doesn't bother me in the way that I was expecting it to. So, very hesitant to just keep it. I'm going to have to kind of redo this entire bottom level here, but that'll be a project for another day because it's still quite a labyrinth for me. But yeah, so that staircase leads to here, which is the zombie farm. Now, the zombie farm is not very efficient. I kind of have to like come in here and then wait for zombies to spawn. I'm really not too sure what's going on with the spawning on the server. I don't know, it's because it's a realm server. I think that the spawn levels might have been affected in that not as much, you know, mob spawn in order to save space or on the drive or RAM or, you know, whatever those things are called. But yeah, it doesn't run like a normal kind of hosted server does. It's very different. So I think the settings have been altered, to be honest. Yeah, so the projects I have in mind next, I have a lot of them because, yeah, as I'm progressing through, I'm noticing that I'm missing more and more things. So I obviously want to build the monuments, the guardian farm, and then I obviously want to build a villager breeder and, you know, bread farm, wheat farm. Now I need to figure out something for the sheep. We need to build a shopping district. We need to plan a lot of things out community-wise. The net is going to be resetting soon, so we'll have to set up some kind of nether hub when that does, and then relink all our portals as well. And yeah, that and a whole bunch of other things I want to do, like an iron farm. I need to go to the end and pick up an elytra, so I want to do that with somebody else as well whenever, you know, if anybody logs on. And yeah, we need to go mining, get to level 30, re-enchant all that stuff that we lost. So a lot of things I need to do behind the scenes, and yeah, I'll probably just wrap up the episode here. So if you guys did enjoy it, let me know down in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So I'm very looking forward to the next couple of episodes. Very excited to use the replay mod a lot more. So yeah, see you later, guys. See you on the next one.